Alright, next episode, just a little update. It's probably been a few weeks. I think my last video went out before I left for the Thanksgiving holiday. Right now it's the Christmas holiday. But I figured I'd do a quick update. I've gotten some stuff done. So I've got the exhaust. It's laying right there in pieces. But it's been fully welded. It's ready to install. I haven't installed it because I've been messing with the rear. And as you can see, well, we'll go out there, but let me go back some. We have the cover back on. Got the new ring and pinion. It was a hell of a time. Still getting this crush washer crushed, but finally went over and had to redo the shims, because obviously the new ring and pinion will need different shims, but finally got it after multiple times of trying to get the pinion depth right. Finally got that. Everything's within spec. Got the crush washer crushed finally, and put new wheel bearings and wheel seals in. You can't see those because I have the axles back in, but went ahead and did that. Put the cover back on, ready to fill with fluid, and my level plug is stripped, so no fluid today. I just can't win with this damn rear end, I swear. But yeah, so have the locker plug pulled out. Basically, it's ready to fill with fluid, except I don't have the drain plug out. My truck actually has the drain plug. I know some of them don't. But what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I'm just going to order another cover. I really don't feel like drilling this thing out and really dealing with that and then trying to find something to go in there. I think this thing's only like 220 bucks or something. But I'll just buy a new one. That way it could be coming to my house while I'm gone for the holidays. And we'll be here when I get back. I can switch it out real quick. I have a new gasket, so no big deal there. And I'll just throw a fresh brand new one on there. And then I can deal with that later, and then probably just sell this and recoup a little bit of the money back. But I'm just happy that the rear is within spec. You can hear that beautiful backlash spacing. But yeah, so ready to finalize this. And then here you can see the axles back in. New seal, new bearing. I still have to take my holder tool off of the flange so I can put the drive shaft back in. But we'll get that done after the holidays. This is pretty much my last day working on this before I take a little bit of a break. But yeah, finally got that done. So as you can see here, there's the exhaust. So everything's been fully welded. O2 bungs are on. That's ready to be installed. We'll do that probably in my next video. I may have that. There's still a few little tweak things that I want to do before I put that exhaust on. I may just wait until I do the front diff, because as much time as this took, I still have to do the front. Hoping that one goes a little bit smoother, since I will have that out of the truck and will make it a lot easier than doing this on my back. But we'll work on that probably the week after Christmas. I plan on doing that. So next video will probably be me having that out. I'll probably do a video of it out of the truck. I'm going to do a video showing the upper control arms and the kind of the issues with that. I have to remove all that anyways for some new parts going in, and we'll be ready to get this thing tidied up. Hopefully in probably not the next video, but the video after, we should be fully done and driving this thing around, I hope. Pretty much all we have left is the front diff regear. I'll show you a little bit in here. So one thing I want to do is, if you can see right there, that's my starter cable, and I kind of shaved down the heat shield. It kind of barely touches the flange when the exhaust is installed. So I need to loosen that and kind of pull a little bit more slack, and I'm going to kind of have the starter cable kind of come down and back. So not too big of a deal, just a little bit of a tweak on that. We'll get that once, probably after I pull the front diff. And then, you know, I'll be pulling the shocks, I'll pull the uppers, go over that. I'll put the stock ones back in and kind of show a video showing that. I plan on putting Delrin bushings in there, so that will be done when we go ahead and put the front diff back in. I also have RCV axles. They're in the house. I have them here, so that'll be going back on. We'll go ahead and put the belts on. I do have a pressure tester. I still need to pressure test the cooling system. That'll probably be done in the next video. I plan on doing that. I don't know if you can see, but I did send my TCM out to HP Tuners. It came back, I believe I got it yesterday. So that is unlocked, ready for transmission tuning. I think everything else is pretty much ready to get back on the road. You know, obviously I don't have the front on, but I don't plan on putting the bumper back on. I'll just throw the headlights on for at least the first drive or two, just to kind of make sure I don't have any issues where I'm going to be tearing stuff out. I'm also not going to charge the AC system at first, in case that has to come out. I can't really get around the coolant, so I will have to fill that, obviously. But hopefully we don't have to dig into this with too many issues. So far, obviously with the oil, I haven't had any oil leaks. I did have the transmission leak. I don't know if I had covered that in a previous video, but one of my hardline to AN fittings leaked. I replaced that fitting. It kind of mangled up the tubing a little bit, the hardline. It looks like it's all right. I haven't seen anything drip from it, but you know, it also hasn't been pressurized very much. I have started it a couple times. I don't know how familiar you are with the 8L90, but the 8L90 has a thermostat in the hardline coming out of the transmission, and I don't remember if that line is one that's basically where that opens, or if that, so I'm not sure if it got pressurized is pretty much what I'm saying. So we may have an issue with that. We'll deal with that when we get there. I do have brand new transmission fluid ready to go in, so before we go and drive this thing, you know, I'll check the level. I'll probably drop the pan, change the filter. I bought 2 filters, change the filter, put fresh fluid in there, and then we'll drive it. I plan on doing a 500-mile kind of break-in. If everything goes smooth, you know, after the first 1 or 2 drives, we mesh in these gears. You know, cruising around, everything seems fine in the middle of tuning. We'll get to 500 miles, and then I plan on doing a full fluid dump. I'll do oil, Transmission, do the same thing, pan drop 500, or pan drop, new filter, new fluid, and then 500 miles is when the diff break-in fluid should be changed. So we'll change the diffs, transfer case, engine oil, and then we should be good after that. Not sure how much tuning we'll do, but I'm working with a remote tuner. Probably will take a little bit to get it kind of tweaked, but we'll get there. I still have to do a little bit of software stuff just to get rid of that security code stuff I'm having. I do have an extra ECM that's blank, so if I do run into issues with that, I can throw in the blank one, GM program it, and then hopefully that'll fix what security issues we're having. But we'll see what we can do with this one first, and then go from there. I think that's pretty much it. I thought I'd have a little bit more to kind of show you guys. I was kind of hoping my rear would have been done a week ago, and I would have that on the ground, and we'd be doing the front, and I'd have that at least taken apart, but it is what it is. Going to enjoy the holidays a little bit. Hope you guys enjoy the holidays as well. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next one, and we'll be that much closer. All right. See you guys at the next one.